or just a little melody or whatever. So it's a great one to have. I think we were talking about it because we were talking about ornamentation a little bit and left hand, right? Rolls, for instance. And this is kind of a perfect tune for working on exactly that. You know, the rolls. You don't need to play it with any of the rolls. You can do it all without, which is a good idea because then you can kind of see how the rolls layer on and sort of replace some of the phrases and stuff like that. But anyway, so we'll take a look at that with Dr. O'Neill's. But first, let's practice some previous stuff. So what was the previous stuff we were working on?
Oh, I missed 1 week, so it might be you guys might be ahead of me. So,
Yeah, what were we working on last week there, Susan?
well, we did Freyers and we did
Oh yeah.
what was one? Oh shit!
Hexpers.
The Hags Person Fratters. Actually, that's a perfect start because it's in D.
And we did the other one. Oh yeah, the drunken landlady. Did we do that one as well?
Oh, oh, we should. We did do it at one time. I don't know if you were in the class, Susan, when we did it, but we did this set. It was a great set where we did the what was it now? The the drunken landlady, and then the maid behind the bar, and the wise maid. That's what it was. The drunken landlady, and the story was is that the landlady got drunk, got lost her position as landlady, and ended up as the maid behind the bar. And then she cleaned up her act and then got her life together and became the wise maid. But it did make a really good set, and because it's E minor, D, and D, and it's kind of it was really great.
That's a
But yeah,
good
drunk.
question. I
Yeah.
got a good question. What what makes a good set? It's interesting. So, is it better to change keys from one to the other, or stay in the same key, or what?
It's a really good question. Now, if you look at the traditions in Cape Breton, we don't change keys very much. It kind of all stays in the same key. Like I was just looking at Sandy's sets here. They used to play the Bogalogan set is all in E minor. The Strasbass set is all in D, and that was the old model was to put them all together in the same key. But I like key changes. I think they're great. Some of them are better than others. There's some no-brainer key changes, like going from a major key like D major to its relative minor, which is B minor, Bob minor. That's a great key change. And anytime you go from a relative major to a minor or the other way around, it's a really, really cool key change. But it really depends, like it could be, you could be putting together anything. Now, I talked about that set there, E minor, D, and D. But the maid behind the bar, followed by the wise maid. The wise maid is like an expansion on the maid behind the bar. It's like it's got more notes and it fleshes out the idea more. So I find that it sets it up really good. See what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's
taste, I guess.
it's really down to your personal taste. Like when my dad would put sets together, it was often in the same key, but it had a really cool way of kind of ramping up the tunes, and it did have some cool key changes in there.
Okay.
I like going from say a major key to a minor key that's up a step. So playing in D major and then going to E minor because it's a lift because you're going up a note, but it's also a drop because you're in the minor key. See that? So
Yeah.
that can make a really great one.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a good question. Like and then there are the traditional sets that you would never ever split apart, like the
Yeah, if you go
Tarball
on
set.
you go on the session, sometimes it tells you which his tunes have been played with
Oh yeah.
historically.
Oh, big time. Especially in the Irish, they have a lot of traditional sets. They've always played. Like for instance, Down the Broom and the Gatehouse Maid. Nobody has ever split those tunes up. If you did, you get funny looks from old people. Same with the Tarbolton set. Say any of the Michael Coleman stuff is not to be split up. Morning Dew and Woman of the House, all that kind of stuff. So there are the copper plates, the new copper plate and the old copper plate, been played together ever since ever. So there are historical traditional sets. Same in Cape Breton. We got the King George set. We got the Cape Breton wedding reels, which you would never split up. You know, you got the what do you call it? I'm trying to think of more. Well, there's the Bogalogan set that everybody plays. There is a lot of traditional sets, but it's a good question. What makes a good set? I think a good starter that is simple, and then a good bridge or tune that's going to introduce the next idea or ease it in, and then a good key change. That's what I really like doing.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's work on D major. Get nice and in tune in the key of D, and then we're going to play those jigs, and then we're going to take a look at Dr. O'Neill. And it will be like that. And my key tuner has crashed. Boot it up again. We were camping on the weekend in the Pinery. It was lovely. It was so nice. It wasn't cold at all. Okay, so let's do a D major, starting on D, going all the way up to A and all the way down to A. Here we go. Ready? D. Yeah, those last three notes on the G string can sometimes take people by surprise in the key of D. You got to do the C sharp down there. Let's do it all again. I didn't do great. I didn't do perfect. Ready? Go. That's better. Now let's do the arpeggio. Low A and then D. Ready? Go. Yeah, and that's the high A, so it's A D F A D F A D F A D F A. Let's do it again. Ready? Low A. D F A D F A. Okay, that's good. Everybody getting warmed up? Are you warm? It was a little chilly this weekend, I have to admit. A little bit. But for the most part, it was very nice. It was actually really nice, too, because we decided to do a relaxing camping trip. So not hiking for hours and stuff like that. Just hanging around the campsite and doing the fire all day. And that was just great.
Yeah, Pinery is a nice place. Monica and I go up there quite a bit.
Oh, I love it. It was just great, yeah. And we had the tent trailer, so we were snug as bugs.
Yeah, we have a trailer with a toy hauler. We put our motorcycles in the back.
Oh, cool. Motorcycles.
Oh yeah, Monica's got two and I got three. So
3 motorcycles.
yeah, my friend, most of my friends have at least 20.
Okay. I remember remember my friend Jason Barron from North Sydney, or from Leeches Creek, which was just up the road from me. He had a motorcycle, and that's why we were able to jam together, is because he would come down on his bike to my place, and we would play together, and he'd ride home. And I loved his bike so much. It was a Honda. It was like a 750 or 450, a small one, and had yellow. And I thought it was the coolest thing. And I told my mom, I came in, I was like 18, and I said, "Hey mom, what would happen if I came home with a bike?" And she said, "You better just keep driving past this driveway."
We have old bikes. My bikes are 75, 65. You know, they're 40, 50 years old. I like old bikes.
Oh, that's so cool. I suppose you saw the world's fastest Indian.
Yeah, yeah, I did. Yeah.
That was great. Okay, so let's do this, the old hag's purse. And let's do them a good 3 times each for the practice, eh?
Okay.
Do a medium pace. Not too fast, but not too slow, like this. Okay, I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, go! Let's do it again. these tunes. Such a nice groove. It's really good faster too, but at that pace, it's really nice. Now, how did you guys get along at that pace?
Well, it was fine.
Better than last week.
Better than last week? Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. And you getting a few flickies in there, a few rolls?
No,
No, that's
no,
okay.
but I was hitting the natural.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. How about you, Rick? You getting a few rolls in there?
Yeah, a little bit, just a bit. It's not my favorite tune, but it's okay.
Which one?
Oh, I like the Hank's Purse a lot.
Yeah, the second one you find a bit. Well, it's better when it speeds up a little.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's no, I think I like. No, it's fine. I think I'm now. I learned how to play it straight, and then I go back and look where the quarter notes are and stuff, and try and see if a roll works or a flick works or whatever.
Right. That's a
Or
great
cutters
way to
or
do it.
something.
Yeah. One thing to remember is that a roll takes 3 beats to go by,
Right.
and a flick, which I just heard is called a mordant,
Right.
is only takes a quarter note to go by.
Yeah, you
So
need a dotted quarter note to play a roll, really.
you need a dotted quarter note, or you just need 3 notes of the melody to replace.
Yeah, yeah. Well, exactly. You know, like instead of a cut, right?
That's exactly right. And also, so you might see sometimes where it goes between 2 notes. Now, it doesn't really do that in any of these tunes, but sometimes when you see something like this, that's screaming out for a roll because it almost is a roll. See what I mean? Yeah, stuff like that. Anyway,
Well,
let's
if
pick
you're
up the
playing
pace.
sometimes you're playing two Bs together. You need to do something.
That's what I call the double note grace note. So I do this. Or one bow. See that? It's a great thing to do. It's really a very Irish thing.
Yeah, because you got to separate the two notes, right?
That's right. And when you separate it with your bow, it makes it sound Scottish. So I always use this example. If you had a little lick of the tune that was kind of like, that's the Irish way to do it. And the Scottish way to do it. You hear how that changes the sound a lot?
Yeah.
And that's just changing bow direction as well. That's all that is. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. Let's pick up the pace and try them again. Kind of like that. Be great. When in doubt, arpeggiate. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. One more. One more. Here we go. Woohoo! Love them. Right on. Okay, how was the speed there? Was it all right?
Yep, it's fine.
Yeah. How about you, Susan?
I'm better stately.
You're better, Staley, but did you get through?
Yeah, I got through.
Okay, well that's all you got. All you need.
I was making up some notes there, but it was still good.
I love making up notes. I do it all the time. Or as Brian calls them, wrong chords. That's what he always calls them. Okay, now Dr. O'Neill. So let's see here. Doctor. I was playing this tune so much for the longest while there. And it's when I first learned how to do rolls. And I was just playing Dr. O'Neill's all the time. And driving everybody nuts, I'm sure. I think it's on the desktop here. But like I said, it's such a great tune for exactly that, for working on all your left hand things. Here we go. So again, I'm gonna, now that you have it in front of you there, I'm gonna play it again, nice and gentle while you're looking at it, and I want you to try to hear the phrases. Now, there's plenty of repetition in this tune.
Actually, it's on my other screen, but I'll print it out later. I'll just watch it. I'll learn it later.
Okay, well, I can put it on my screen so you can see it.
Okay.
There we go. Just disregard this email list. Unless you need it to be. I'm trying to get people to come to our show on the 27th. You coming, Susan?
I'm hoping so. I should be back from Toledo by then.
Yeah, I hope so. It's going to be great.
Thanksgiving.
It is. Oh, that's true. Yes.
American
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
It's early this year. I mean, well, it's not early. It's on the 23rd, so I should be back.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. But we haven't sold many tickets, so I'm kind of desperately trying to get the word out, you know? Okay, now let me play this while you're looking at it. It. Now you might notice right away that the endings are all the same.
Yeah.
And in fact, even the high part, the ending of the high part is just up the octave, the same thing. So, see that? And then that's the lower one. See, that's very, very similar. So if you learn the ending, you got half of the tune. Okay. Now, in my mind, the beginning, the first part is the real theme of the tune. See that arpeggio? And then up the scale. Similar thing in the key of G. See that? And then the D arpeggio again. Scale. G. And that's it. See, couldn't be simpler. Let's try getting the first two bars. Okay? The first 2 bars are half of this part. Just like that, okay? D, C, D. Yeah, that's it. And then A, F, D. So let's give that real slow. Ready, go. Just like that. Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, go. Yes, one more time to be sure. Ready, go. Okay, good. Now, the second half, the second phrase is BGB. Here's a chance for you to put in that grace note there, Rick. Let's just try that. It's a little wordier. Okay, BGBB. Ready, go. Do it again. Ready, go. One more time. BGB. Ready, go. Yeah. And then we got the first phrase again. Let's just do it. Just say we did
I'm
it.
supposed to mute it. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay. I was winning. I win. I usually win the decibel wars anyway with the microphone. Don't worry about it. Anyway, so first 2 bars of the second line. Ready, to, go. And then the same. But this time we just go straight to the D. That's it, man. That's the basis for the whole thing. So let's see if we can put all that together now. Let's play this whole A part. Ready, go. Up we go, do it again. Again. One more time. Now, does that seem okay? Not too hard, eh? Okay, now the second part, very similar. We already know that part pretty well. We already know that part too. So we only really have 2 bars to learn here. So let's try them. The first 2 bars of the B part. Are ready to go. Let's try that again. Same thing. Are ready to go. One more time to be sure. Ready to go. Now, did everybody get through that okay? Yeah, see, we already know it mostly. So let's try that whole line once more. Third line of the tune. Ready to go. And all again. To the D. Again. Last time. Is that working out? Not hard. It's a lot to remember, but it's not that hard. Okay? Now let's see. Let's hit up the next part, which is again very, very simple. Move this over. Okay, yeah. So this is the high part. And then just do the same thing. That's it. That's the like it is up at the octave there. So anyway, so let's get the first two bars of it, and that's the F E F A F D. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down. Let's try it. Ready to go. Now let's do that again because it's some fancy finger work. Ready to go. One more to be sure. Ready to go. And then we got this bit, this next bit, which is kind of a scaly thing. So there's a lot of F's in there. G, F, G, F, A, F. Okay, let's try that. So that's the second two bars. Ready to go. Let's do that again. Same thing. G, F, G. Ready to go. Again. Okay, and then we do the first bit again. Now, let's get the last two bars of this third part. I would put it down as the trickiest. So that's a G, B, G. And then 1 to the 3. Down we go. Let's try that together. G, B, G. Reach with the pinky. Okay? Ready to go. Let's do that again. Same thing. G, B, G. Ready to go. And one more. Okay, so that's the B, that's the C part. All right. Now let's see if we can get right from one end of it to the other. I think we can. It's not really that hard. The confusing thing is the middle phrases because it goes around that note so much, that F. So let's keep track of that. Okay, here we go. Fifth line down. A 1, 2, go. Okay, everybody see how that works? Okay, should we try it again? A 1, 2, go. Do it again. One more time. All right, relax for a second. Take a little breather. How are we doing with that part? Anything confusing or anything like that? Just keeping it straight. Hardest thing. This is what they call one of those Irish sobriety tests, eh? Keeping all the parts straight and stuff. Got to do it at the roadside. They'll come up to your window and say, "Play me the fourth part of Dr. O'Neill's." Now, let's try playing what we have so far. The first three parts to try to get some context, try to get some perspective on the tune. Okay, so we'll start at the top and we'll see if we can play it till where we finished learning. All right. A 1, 2, 3. Second part. C part. All good? Great. Now, the next part is a little bit different, but it has the same ending. Pretty well the same ending. And it's this arpeggiated thing. I call it odds and evens. Okay, that's a scale in thirds for the first bar. And then down you go. So that's why I think we should kind of do this line as one phrase, okay? One long phrase, because it doesn't really split up into two phrases. So let's give it a try. This is the D part. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines down. F, D, F. Let's give this a try. Ready to go. So you see how it keeps going down, down, down there, and it takes a little getting used to. Let's do it again. Ready to go. Okay, I love that part of it. It's one of my favorite parts. Let's do it again. Are ready to go. And then it continues. Oh, wait, hold on. I think there might be a problem. The problem was me. Let's try that last line of this page. It's slightly different, okay? Last line of this page, and then we'll do the last part. Same start. Ready to go. See how that works? We know that ending from before. Let's do it again a couple times, that whole part. Ready to go. Cool. Looks good. Looks like everybody's happy. Now the last part is all smoke and mirrors. When I play it with the rolls, it sounds like this. Sounds like super complicated, but all it actually is and then again. And an ending that we already know. Okay? So let's just play it. Let's play the whole last part nice and easy, and you'll see that it's not that difficult. Ready, go. Okay, how we feeling? Not too hard, eh? All smoke and mirrors. Any
How do you,
questions?
how do you do the rolls?
So
Yes.
second finger roll for the first 3 notes. Third finger roll. Second finger roll again. And then that little scale down F, D, D. F roll. G roll. Last bar of the line. Roll. G roll. F roll. Scale down. B roll. Up we go. See that? So it's basically the first note of each triplet is what you're going to roll on. F roll, G roll, F roll down. F roll, G roll, A down. You see how that works? Yeah. Okay. Now, let's try her from the top, people. Let's back up here, do the whole damn thing. So just as a recap, we got this. That's the big opening phrase. And then we got a little bit different, a little bit more complicated. Okay? Then we got the high part. Okay? Then we got the thirds part. And then we got the roll part. Okay? Always good to know what we have in front of us. Let's try her from the top slow. 1, 2, 3. Dr. O'Neill's. Did you get through it? Good.
Would you go through the rules one more time, just for me,
Yep. No
take the first couple of bars, for example.
Okay, so that DCD to open up with, that's a very good example of where it's screaming out for a roll, because it almost is a roll. See that? So a roll on the D. And then another one where it goes B, G, B, that's another one there. And then you just do it again. You see how that works there?
Okay.
In the second part, it's very similar. See that D, C, D? It just makes me want to do a roll. But that's pretty well it for that one. Just that opening D, C, D. That's it. That's all you would do there. In the third part, you do a little bit more. See that? So F roll, D roll, G roll, F roll, and then G roll. And then you do it all again. See how that works? That's a real good example of that idea there. And then the third part, or sorry, the fourth part, you don't do much. Pretty well nothing. And then the last part, like I said, F roll, G roll, F roll, down you go. Okay, and that's what I do for rolls in Dr. O'Neill's. And that is the kind of the most common setup for this tune, is just like that. That's exactly how I learned it. Now let's do it one more time. If you got it in you. One more time. Yes, Susan?
I'm bailing.
You're bailing? Okay,
Yeah, the
girl.
job is done.
No problem. Okay, Rick, let's go through it one more time and then we'll bail. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3. Second part. Did you make it there, Rick? Yeah. I don't think you'll have much problem with it.
Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's just learning it. That's it.
Just learning it, and then
Like the screen, the notes are small, so I had trouble seeing them. But, oh, she's back.
oh, hey, Susan.
It's the rolls. It's gonna take some time on that.
Oh, well, we'll do rolls next time, right? We'll do.
Okay.
Don't even bother with them this week. Just play the melody, and then it'll help you to do the rolls next time. We'll take a look.
Everybody's muted.
All right. Well, that was great, guys. Very good. We'll take a look at Dr. O'Neill's next time. See you later.